Guys, so today I'm going to show you guys how to do a full simple design. I'm going to start off by drawing this pattern very lightly without putting pressure on the henna comb. I'm going to use this swirl as a foundation to build all my flowers on. As you can see, I'm lightly outlining this. So now I'm going to start off with one of my big flowers. I'm using this flower hack that I showed you guys in the previous video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. So I'm going to use this to even out the petals. Notice that I'm putting no pressure on the cone. Okay, so I'm going to add another layer on top. Also very lightly without putting any pressure on the cone. I'm going to use this big flower to build the rest of this pattern. I'm going to add the other flower in this corner. I'm also going to use the same hack, only going to draw a different flower. These lines are very useful for beginners who struggle to even out the bumps. Guys, if you really enjoyed these videos, please make sure you subscribe. I'm not that good at doing voiceovers, so please bear with me, guys. So I'm going to add a different type of flower here. This part needs to be divided into 3 equal parts. So I'm not going to fill in this rose right now. I'll fill it in later. I'm going to outline this a few times. I'm going to layer it on top of each other like this. Really take your time on this part. You don't need to rush it. I'm not filling in any details until the ending. I'm going to leave this circle a bit empty because I don't want it to be overfull. Let's add a few leaves here. And a few finishing leaves. Okay, so let's start finishing building the other side. I'm going to add another flower similar to the big one that I started with. Don't forget not to put too much pressure onto the henna cone. And do this very lightly. I'm gonna add some leaves and swirls in the corners. I like to add finishing leaves at the end of every pattern that I draw, so I'm gonna add a few here too. So this is the satisfying part. Let's start filling in all the details. Let's speed this up a bit. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys really like these videos. It motivates me to go post some more. Also, share it to your family and friends. You can now see that the flowers are coming to life. So one thing I noticed throughout my henna journey is that my henna used to lack a lot of life. I didn't know where to thicken out the lines and where I should keep them thin. I would either over thicken it or make it overly thin. So I think this is a common problem that beginners normally have. Also, how to use a cone is very important. Knowing when to squeeze and when not to. I've only started recently to lightly outline my work before I start filling in the details. I notice it makes a big difference. I think common problems that we have as beginner is like scraping cones onto the skin and squeezing too much. You shouldn't have to put too much pressure onto the henna cone. If you notice that you're putting too much pressure onto the henna cone, then it's probably because you overrolled it. That's when you'll notice your cone popping on the top. A perfect cone, you do not need to put pressure on it. As you can see that I'm barely squeezing my henna cone. A lot of you guys like to ask me what I'm using. This is body paint and I'll be making it available very soon for everybody to buy. I like to use body paint when I practice or to draw designs because I do not want my skin to stain. So this is how it's looking so far. I'm going to be adding the finishing touches. Fingers. Okay, I'm going to add a few fingers, but I'm going to mix them all up. I don't know, for some reason I really hate doing fingers. But I am going to take my time for you guys today. I'm putting the finishing lines to the side because I don't want it to clash with the other part of the henna design. Keeping this very small and cute. I really love doing Sudanese style these days. I barely like drawing these small patterns. I'm literally just making this up as we go along. I have no idea how this is going to end up looking. As long as you're laying out the flowers in the right position, anything will look nice. Layout is very important when it comes to henna. If I did this pattern starting from the thumb side and went down, and when I turned my hand you would see everything move to the other side. I had to learn this the hard way. I always have to remind myself that if I'm making the pattern go down, it has to be from the pinky side. Have you guys noticed this? That when you turn your hand around and you see all the pattern disappear? This happened to me too many times. So always make sure you use your pinky as a guide. It's saved my life so many times. Let's add the last one on the thumb. I've placed all these flowers in different areas. So guys, we're coming to an end to this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you guys want to see a different design, comment below and let me know what you want to see next. I also hope this video has helped you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Bye.